Okay. Friday Night Flies. Scotty Holmes is in the building. Take it away, brother.
Okay, well, Scotty Holmes with Friday Night Flies here at beautiful Spud Valley Sporting Goods downtown Pemberton.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Hey, it's not a bunch of pansies working. It's rugged. It's not beautiful.
Yeah. Okay.
Rugged Spud Valley Sporting Goods.
Yeah, rugged Spud Valley Sporting Goods.
That's right.
Yeah, so it's Friday night. We're
I look like a pansy right now because I shaved my beard off. Okay, I gotta show him.
Okay, yeah.
Look at this.
Okay.
All right, rugged, not so rugged right now.
Beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful. Anyhow, take it away, man. What are we tying today?
Okay, yeah, well, we're tying a Frostbite Nymph. So it's just taking a couple.
Okay, sorry.
So it's just taking a couple of the materials that I've been tying with on the last couple shows, and adding in another material, which is the Frostbite wrap that I got right here, which is a very, very versatile material. Like you can tie nymphs with it, you can tie promenades with it, you can tie salmon hooks with it.
Pretty flashy, man.
It's pretty flashy, and it's fairly strong. I wouldn't say that it's bomber strong, but it's a fairly strong material, so that you can do lots of different things with it. What I was after, I'll sort of show you when we come down, is I just took these 3 or 4 materials and I tied up a whole bunch of different kinds of flies, and I have all of them with me, and it's really it's funny because they're all basically done with the same procedure or the same steps, and it's funny how different all the different flies look.
It's pretty loud in here right now, so
yeah, and I'm talking pretty loud right now because it's pretty loud in here.
Yeah. So here, let's go down. Show us what you're tying there.
Okay, we'll show you what we're tying.
Okay, there it is. There it is. And it's buggy, real buggy.
Yeah, again, real buggy. It's you could be fishing it as a stonefly. You
could do that as a case caddis, man. That's pretty buggy.
Yeah,
you could do it as anything.
Yeah, it's got a lot of depth, I'd say, as a fish.
It's kind of like your dock spratly.
Dock spratly. Okay, and then so let's take a look here, and then here is our
up a little bit, up a little bit, up a little bit, right there.
So there's another 5 flies.
Man, it's a good mix. Just different colored biots, or same colored biots.
Same colored biots, same dubbings. There's only 2 dubbings really: the spiky squirrel and that wiggle hare, right? And then I added, and then there's also the purple with the black, and you can see the purple and black ones. Those are more chronomid looking, right?
I was gonna say I would fish that as a chronomid too.
Yeah, and if you were really desperate for it, you could just clip the wings off and go, hey, I've got an actual chronomid. Like that's a nice thing about these flies is that as you go along, as you're tying them, you want a chronomid, you tie that. It's just like super easy, and it's good as a beginning fly tying lesson because it's quick, which is the ultimate.
So let's get at it.
Okay. Yeah.
Awesome. You guys are good. And it doesn't work?
7 minutes.
I'm anxious to see how this thing goes.
Yeah, very simple.
You know what? Though? I am going to buy those hooks because he's less likely to get.
So you start off with your bead on your hook, and then you get your lead out, and get the lead out too. And we're going to wrap up
What about the winter?
the hook shank here. Then we're going to break it off. Pushing the bead. We're just getting some extra weight. I mean, that's a pretty heavy bead as already. It's a 3/16 tungsten bead. So this fly is going to get already going to get down. But now,
you're going to fish that in fast water for sure.
Yeah.
Or if it's not so fast, it's going to sink like a rock.
Yeah, it's going to sink like a rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it hits bottom, you're actually going to see your strike indicator move.
Yeah, which is probably the reason when I finish this fly that I'm not really going to use a lot of head cement and do a lot of stuff because I'm not really planning on keeping it for that long. Yeah. Okay, so we get our thread tied on. And we're going to go back up and just secure in the lead a little bit.
Hey, brother. I saw the only other trout I ever caught was in a stock pond in London.
Okay, now we got that on there. We're going to get our...
That's my first wild trout. That's my first wild trout, brother. Wild ever. First ever wild. pound and a half, maybe.
Yeah, that's nice.
Tell you what, though, 'cause we do a lot of baskets out there. Pound for pound, way better fighting. And
Really?
smallmouth are bulldogs, you know. They're not.
Just watch the camera behind you. Watch.
Okay.
There's no slouches.
So
you
we're gonna tie on our wire,
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I got these shirts.
and we're gonna tie on our frostbite.
He pulled the 22 incher out of there.
Awesome.
Yesterday.
Thank you very much, guys.
Well, this is
Oh, it's not gonna be. We'll guess. Should be close.
I got a whole lot quieter in here.
Yes, it did, eh?
Fishing guys are gone.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Slightly amped.
Newbies in town. They're loving the fishing.
Okay, so we're just gonna wrap up our material to the back of the hook.
You have to change. There's a receipt in there too, sure.
And we want to just start going down the bed into the hook. One of my most common mistakes I make is
No joke.
going just a little bit too far.
Hold on, proud of me.
what's the mosquito?
Don't want to do that because then you're going to crowd the hook, and it's possible you're going to lose fish because you're crowding your hook. So we'll get rid of this wire.
Be like that, but
Way smaller.
Get rid of that wire, and we'll start dubbing up the hook.
They're in the grass.
And that is it for that package. It's gone. Completely gone. It's my second package in the last month and a half.
What, spiky squirrel?
Yeah.
You didn't even have to tell me. You just go look at your profile and everything that you tell has got spiky squirrel in it.
I'm just, when I find something that I like, I try to take.
Laser dubbing.
depends on whatever new product you buy that week.
Well, that's it. Once you find this new product that you want to try and use it in every possible way that you can.
You don't need a product.
So we're gonna start off pretty thin, down at the bottom. We'll start getting a little bit
Tank or
bigger.
That one.
Those work everywhere.
Don't. We're going
I'd like
twinkle.
that.
I still have enough. I probably could do two.
Twinkle.
The amount of spiky squirrel left. So just start building up your shape.
That's a lot of people.
That's a small. You saw one the other day.
Daddy, one in the
There's a little clump there.
I'll deal with leeches over those things any day.
Lakes are like that big.
Something like that.
Where was that?
Little pond behind the house.
Oh, yeah.
no,
Maybe just a little bit more.
Eddie's Pond. Kids are small.
$9.99.
Yeah, they do you $100.
What?
Do you $100.
Why?
It's a deal.
Beautiful.
This.
Okay, so we got that tied in. Then we're gonna wrap up our frostbite. We'll start off right at the bottom, and I'm not after a whole lot of sections. So far as I've found, this frostbite only comes. Does it come in multiple sizes? Do you know?
I've never seen it.
I've only seen it in this one size, and
Looks
so
like Gutenbrod.
Wooden rod.
Daddy.
It does look like Gutenbrod.
kind of
A little smaller. In the round form instead of the flat.
this is in box form. Like if you look at it, it's actually like a box.
Yeah, like the mylar tubing.
So I just wanted to spike it out a little bit more.
Can you do 5 or 2.4 gigahertz? I have no idea. It's an iPhone 5, so whatever it can handle.
I can iPhone 5 at home.
You have
Some of your fly left on the table there.
Oh, yeah?
try 5 gigahertz.
Oh, that's what I did. Both guys are both cut that off, and I'm like, you're being. It's the wrong thing to do. I gotta add in 2 more little pieces. to form the shell case back. So put one in on the top.
Can you open it up? The seal? Tell me what the ending point was.
I just drop it. And then I'll put one in on the other side as well.
$724.
And then we'll get rid of all this. Or as much as we possibly can. Okay, we're still good. So we tighten that up, and then what we're going to do is we're going to take our hare's wiggle.
No. It costs money.
They don't have the price on it.
You're on every one. $3.50 a piece.
Actually, 42.
You already got one buck.
There's no fire now. It's running 350. It's half ton. Only 60s on it. Raised right.
Everything's sold.
Yeah. Like, look, I didn't sell. Got 38 on it right now.
Nice.
Keep saying that. Keep saying
And it's
that.
dubbed on there pretty loosely.
Wednesday, I forgot to let it out.
Oh, you believe I did that?
Yeah. Oh, I thought I said it out, but I didn't.
Not a big deal.
It's just, what does he do?
That's for all the sales for the day.
That's the printout of the day.
It's all this stuff.
So obviously, too much going on in the store.
I wasn't here yesterday. Just a little.
What's that?
Just a little bit.
So what I did is improvised, because at this point, I don't think it makes a whole hell of a lot of difference. It would be a little bit cleaner, and I might have that in a little bit more dubbing. I'm gonna put in a little bit of spiky squirrel here.
Did you forget your rib? I was doing that all morning today.
Well, it's silver. When it's silver, it just blends in with my thing sometimes, and you just don't see it, right?
Because I was playing with all different ribbings today and changing them all up, and every fly, I kept forgetting my ribbing. All right, rewind.
But see, I tied this fly without the silver ribbing on it, and then I started teasing it out, and this stuff started breaking. So I decided to put in the
modification from when you
yeah.
first tried it.
Yeah. Okay, so now we got that. Now we're going to tie our shell casing back. Or wing casing back, sorry. Just do one loose wrap to start, and then wrap in the front, cinch it down. And then one maybe more wrap up the top. Couple more wrap overs up. So I'm gonna trim this off.
Sexy.
Wasted way too much, Scotty? I was just thinking that the whole time, yeah?
Yeah, I'd go right back in my box. Use it on the next fly. Casing explode?
No. Thread breaker.
Yep. And it just broke again.
I saw that there was a nick in that thread.
Was there?
Yeah, it was
So
like
I don't have my bar with my hook out.
You need to get
So
one.
this is adding time to my tie.
You need to get one of them cameras for at home. See it all close up on your tie in the computer screen. Oh, there's a nick. Be gentle.
Okay, well, I don't think I've broken my thread in a while, though.
No, you've been doing pretty darn good.
Okay. Let's go here.
The recovery mode.
double recovery mode. I just don't want to have to do too much wrapping.
What is this supposed to look like? Which one are you gonna leave, right? Yeah, I'm gonna be a couple seconds over behind you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to do a whole bunch of wrapping. I'm not gonna cut my thread. I'm gonna wood finish this baby. And get it out of there, and then trim up those little bits.
They can add a little bit of wiggle to it.
And then I'm just gonna check to make sure. Oh my God.
There's probably enough spiky squirrel in that Velcro strip to make it fly.
Yeah, there is. The Velcro strip's not working very well anymore. And then you can pick out, there's all these little teeny rubber legs too. And you can go through and you can pick them out, but because I wrap them up with wire, they're not sticking out as much as they should. But there you go. And then I'm going to put one little more whip finish in there on it, just to make sure it doesn't come apart in the vise.
Yeah, but that's a. And this is your final product. Unravel.
Okay. Let's see how about that.
All right, give her a rotate, man. Let's see how buggy that thing is. You know what? Not bad recovery. It actually looks pretty darn buggy there, Scott.
Yeah, well, the thing is, as I said, is tying live before,
You're bound to have one of those shenanigans.
you are bound to have some shenanigans. So,
And this fly, it was extremely loud in the store. It probably threw you off your game a little bit. But anyhow, that thing's still going to catch fish.
oh,
Because
yeah.
you know what I found, Scott? Is that a fly starts to work really good about 2 fish in.
Yes. Well,
And
and
that's what happens is they start looking pretty ratty.
yeah. Well, there you go, folks.
Let's go up top.
Okay.
There it is. You're on top.
Okay. Well, Scotty Holmes tying up a fly had a couple mishaps with the fly. Shows you how you can recover when you make a mistake. There's that way, or you could just go and do what Scotty said, and you can rip off all the material and get back to where you made your mistake. I chose not to do that.
Corner and crack.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
You could do either, A or B.
You could do A, or you could do B.
That's right.
So,
Scotty Holmes.
Scotty Holmes with Friday Night Flies. Catch you next time. Bang.